let me just go ahead and quickly like just show you him in the lab. He's pretty straightforward. Um, yeah, I find that you really want to focus on 3 sort of attacks. So let me just quickly lab this and show him the lab, like the neutral for him. So like I was talking about, down back 2 is your friend. Down back 2, while it can be a little linear, if you are constantly realigning yourself and keeping yourself at like range 2, where you're kind of the most dangerous character, usually like down back 2 is like a really strong option. But yeah, down back 2, natural hit, knockdown, wall splat, really strong. And then best of all, if you see, I'm pushing him, so let me go at max range. I'm pushing him in this kind of danger zone where, look at that, 4-4-3 hit. So knock him down, 4-4-3, meaty. So if they push anything, like technically you could go for an immediate reset. And then also, most importantly, for some reason, like watch the damage on this. Look at that. And you're like, oh, okay, well, it's probably because you have rage on, right? No. Of course, if I could fucking do it. There you go, 89 damage. So remember, you have 170 health in this game. So basically, 2 resets with just this easy-ass combo, you basically win. So like, for instance, knock him down. Let's see if I can get this. Not multiple, I want random. So knock down, and then go for like a reset. Like, so if, let's say he hits a button after he gets knocked down. And now this is some shit that I haven't worked on, but you can see the power of this. So let's see, wake up mid. Bam. There you go. So 89 plus 20. So you just did 109 damage on a simple ass reset. And that's kind of how Marduk plays. So at like range 2, range 3, 4-4-2, 4-4-3 hits meat. Back 3 is now a counter hit launcher, and it's only -0. I'm fairly confident in tag. This used to be -12. So this is +0. So you can go into like shenanigans, like back 3 being blocked, 1-2 checking, confirming for VTS, and then go for VTS 4 for free. Like for instance, most people will flinch against this. Although I don't think you can technically interrupt it. I know VTS 1 is basically the same as wall stand 1, and then you can confirm wall stand 1 2 on counter hit. It's NCC, and also the delay frames are pretty good on it, so you do have time to do it. Yeah, so that was NCC. That was a proper confirmed timing too. So very easy. So once again, if you're at like range 2, down back 2 is kind of the way you want to do it. If they're at range like 1 or 0. 1 + 2 is really good because that's a counter hit launcher 2. That's plus, used to be +16 in the previous game because this used to be 16 frames. It's only 15 now. Like they sped it up. I say only, right? It's only 15 frames. Also, you can kind of cheese people out with down forward 4 too. Like that's actually full combo. This is also Punisher, but against every now and then, just throwing that out. To go for it is pretty good. But basically, the way I play, range 1 or range 2, you want a 1 + 2. Range 2, you want a down forward, down back 2. Range 3, confirming on 4-4-3 or back 3 is a pretty good idea. Once again, back 3 is a counter hit, so that's pretty good. Other than that, it's like VTS canceling. So let me do input. So I assume you guys know how to do VTS canceling. But basically, VTS is Billy Tudo stance. It's his tackle stance. Up or down will cause him to flip around. Also, neutral VTS, he just drops down. Down forward VTS, he does a little shimmy fake out. And then down back 3 + 4 is a drop back. So it's not nearly as good anymore. So this used to be like insane spacing, and then you can do like whiff them in your face and then do that for full launch. But it doesn't work that way anymore. It's just slightly evasive. You'll like never evade in range 0. It's just not going to happen. Even range 1, you'll probably still get clipped. But if you definitely have pressure on your side, dropping into down forward 3 BTS, the shimmy fake out, is really good. Let's see. Well, let's do some quick VTS knowledge then. VTS 1, so like I said, is counter hit wall, wall stand 1. 11 frame, counter hit, confirmable. Also, after wall stand 1, or VTS 1, you can drop back into VTS by 3+4 again. So you can keep playing chicken with them. And then go for the confirm if you think it's going to hit. Otherwise, you can always do like VTS 1 into like VTS down 1+2, which is a really sick low. Not as strong like once people are scouting for it, but when you have advantage on your side, it's really good. Especially because the range is actually a little bit misleading. So let me try this. Yeah. So shimmy fake into low is usually better than going for like 1-2 VTS down 1+2. Well, so this is like they have plenty of time to do like a neutral hop kick. So once again, so VTS, there's actually it's just a wall stand stance. So wall stand 2 is safe on block, counter hit launcher. Same thing with this. Basically, VTS is all wall standing, so it's all the same data. So VTS 4, VTS 3, which hits grounded. So let me try this. I'm probably not gonna be able to hit it, but yeah, it causes a flip over, the new style stun. And then VTS 4, I know wall stand 4, VTS 4, 13 frames, safe on block, and then on counter hit, it gives you a free stomp. Fuck, if I can get it. If I can get it. Or you can go for a tackle. Like go for a ground grab. Where it's a 50-50. But everything's safe except for VTS 3, which is, I think, minus 13. It's either 12 or 13. Otherwise, just like at a full crouch, you can do vertical attacks. Horizontal attacks cancel crouching status. So you can do like VTS up forward 3, VTS up forward 4, which has been basically nerfed, but because this now does a grip, the ground throw does an unscaled 40. Like, that's 60 damage. So you almost do half their health in one safe 50-50. Otherwise, his one throw is the big daddy. It's the ground one, the ground throwing reset. Not as good in this game, but still not bad. Okay, and yeah, so like I was saying, this is so out of VTS he only has certain attacks. So his stance attacks are VTS down 1+2. Once again, basically an invisible low, but super punishable on block because if they guard it, it's a low high. So you see how long he's recovering. Like, look, boom, you have like all the time in the world. And he also has VTS 1, VTS 1-2, NCC ground break, or sorry, NC ground break. And the big daddy one, which you still don't see, is VTS forward 1-4, which is a safe high ending NC wall splat. But he's a monster character in this game. I think that covers all VTS except VTS grab. He has command grab 1+3, and VTS 2+4, which is also a command grab. VTSing. So once again, 1-2, 3+4, 1-2, 3+4. Or otherwise you do like down forward 3, 1, 3+4. And then to do what is called VTS cancel, VTSC, is you just double tap it. Not as good in this game, but still it's not bad. And you just have to practice it. So it allows you to do like combos like this. Oh, that's not a good example. Yeah, that's not a good example. Let's do just launcher. You'll see. Actually, you know what? Though, let me do a more practical one. So usually you'll see an ender like this. So VTS, 1-2 VTSC, 1-2 VTSC, into new string, back 1-2. Although I fucked up the input timing. Give me a second. I'm doing a combo I never do. Yeah. So the first one hits if you're fast enough, and the second hit's unscaled. Technically, they can attack you back for free, but the damage on this is pretty huge for an unscaled hit. Let's see what it is. 15 unscaled. That's not bad. It's pretty good. For the most part, like easy combos, you just do what I do: 2 down, 1+2 into immediate spin. You could get fancy, but this doesn't work on every size character. Yeah, it doesn't work on everyone. And also, the care is not that super good. Otherwise, the major variation you'll see is 2 down, 1+2 into this, which is more long carry, and then 4-4-3, 2. Yeah, that's like his easy long carry combo, and that already does like 60 points, so it's pretty good, you know. Up 4-3 out of VTS also counter hit launcher, same properties. Basically, all the launchers are essentially the same combo. You can always use just one simple combo. You know, it's pretty straightforward. VTS grab. So the tackle itself, like we talked about, is the quick time event. So here is me hitting with a 1. He comes with his left hand. You block with a 2 because you're defending. He also has... Okay, one other way to get into VTS is the unblockable. So 4-3+4, high unblockable. And if you tap it again, you basically do a VTSC. Other than that, some things... Okay, let's see. Things to look out for. So now he has a proper ground stance. So 2 is the mid, so it's the same as Gigas FDFA. 1+2, safe mid, good damage. Otherwise he has a new one, which is down 2, which automatically transitions into mounted stance. So that's huge. Other ways into mounted stance: command grabs, Corsica forward 1 +3 into 1+2, and then Corsica forward 2+4 into 1+2. No, he can't. Can't block out of VTS. But usually you're going to want to either VTSC or be at positive frames where you can do something like VTS1 confirming. He also has a command grab. He has that. Good damage, 50 points. He has a launching 4-4-1+2. Get a full combo there. I never practiced this combo. I really should do it though. It's something like that into a hard knockdown. Full crouch 4 is guaranteed, unskilled hit. I don't know the full combo. I never really use it. And yeah, I'm not sure what else. A pretty full character. Yeah, this is new. Counter hit, knockdown, back throw. Is there a way to option select VTS? You mean against? Against him? I assume you mean while you're going against Marduk? Yeah, if you're saying against Marduk, basically the best way to do it is realize when you're at plus frames. So like if he does like just jabs raw, and also keep in mind that you can always just duck jab. So if you block the 1-2 into VTS, you can just duck jab because the best he can do is this. 60 points. So this is 18, and then you can break the ground throw. So it's not like that's a guaranteed 60. So usually that's good enough, because even if you duck jab, VTS up 4-3 won't counter hit you. But yeah. Okay, fine. But yeah, it's just recognizing when you're at negative and at positive. Other things to note, the tackle grabs pretty far. At max range, he goes into like a little attack throw. It's easy to like basically block that and punish it. Although if you're not looking for it, it's still gonna clip you. Also, I think at max range, yeah, see how he did a special takedown animation? You can't actually escape it when he gets the takedown. It's same as, let me see if I can just go away. Yeah, see how he tackles you immediately? There's no break to that. It's the same thing with this at max range. You have to space it properly, but he tackles you immediately. There's no escape. So if you can control this, like you can control a lot. Because one thing of note is like other tackles that do 5 points of damage. You see his tackle does 12. So he always take an extra, basically extra 7 points of damage, or almost double, more than double. I'm sorry, the amount of damage that you typically get from a generic tackle. So, and also unlike other tackles, his tackle is risk-free, so you can't reverse it. Best you can do is if you have a character like a King, Armor King, Dragunov, Marduk, Paul, when he goes for the tackle, they actually push him to the ground. So the break for tackle is 1+2. So if you ever see him coming at you, just mash 1+2. And then for them, they push him to the ground and it's completely neutral. In previous games, actually, it was Marduk was at positive. But in this game, I don't think he's actually at positive. They escape for free. One of my favorite traps is tackle, up to escape to get off him, and then use down 4 immediately. So down 4 doesn't hit grounded, but it's usually better to go for this if you need a like chip kill. There's nothing they can do other than stay there. If they stay there, once again, it doesn't hit. Yeah, it's 1+2. So let me just quickly show you.
Welcome to the King of Craig Marduk. Craig Marduk. Get ready for the next battle.
But yeah, he's a solid character. Oh yeah, Rony, if you're still here, a big one I forgot to tell you about. Down 3. Down 3 is a really good attack. Good range, pretty damn safe. Look at that, 18 points, non-counter hit. So basically, less than 10 of these kill the opponent by themselves. So combine down 3 with like down forward 1. Like dash up down 3. Little chipping lows. Whereas this is launch punishable, down 3 is not. Let me show you. Of course. There you go. So, because I'm a grappler, I push him to the ground. And it's still not that difficult either, you know? Other really important one to note is actually he has one of the best rage drives in the game. And his rage drive is forward 2+4. So basically, instead of going into VTS and then tackling, you just grab them immediately. And also you can see right there, 47 points. And actually this works on a lot of situations, so. Yeah, well, they fixed it, I take that back. But on certain classes, basically spin and then you can rage drive. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. So. And then you get immediate, you know, 50-50-50, a 33%. And like you guys know, once again, you can do, so basically you either want to do tackle 1+3, 2+4, which gives you an extra attack throw at the end, like the leg break there. there's also 1+2 or 3+4. Basically, they're the different animations, but the same idea. They're a little bit slower. Or you always want to go for the flinch catch. So flinch. So once again, that's 2 slide 1 or 1 slide 2. And then he fakes with one arm, comes down with the other one. But keep in mind that if you commit to a flinch, that you go from a 50-50-50, like a 33-33-33, into a true 50-50. So for that alone, it's usually not good to go for a flinch unless you know for a fact they're reacting to your breaks. It's good to mix it up, I mean, because once again, tackle is pretty risk-free. Unless you 100% read it, like they have to deal with it eventually. So it's pretty good in that sense. There, look at that. Look at that damage, 92, and I just did like 3 hits, so. Yeah, I think that covers it. Yeah, I really should probably call it a night. Not super late, but it's starting to get later here. I have neighbors, so. Let's see, is there anything I'm missing? Do you guys want to know anything else while you stop my attention? Let's see. Standing, sorry, back 4 is a really good move. Counter hit back 2 is a full counter hit launcher. It's a really good homing attack. Let's see, what other homing attacks does he have? 4-4-4, which is kind of a joke attack. Although against an airborne opponent, I guess it causes spin. That's better than nothing, I suppose. But back 2 is your primary counter hit. Hitting ground, typically you want to do stomp, which is down back 4. Once again, don't do down 4 because down 4 does not hit grounded. But down back 4 is a really good stomp, really solid stomp. Otherwise, I think technically this hits grounded. Okay, not there. Down back 2 is pretty good for hitting flinch. Horse core 2 should hit ground. Down 3 might do chipping on ground. What are his weaknesses? His tracking's not very good. Like down back 2 is strong, but if you read down back 2, I think you can pretty much consistently walk it. And let me do the old jab into it. Oops. And also keep in mind, I'm playing a big character. But yeah, see, I'm a big character and I can still step it really easily. So this is like a crutch move. That's why I'm saying you want to keep aligning yourself with sidestepping. So mirroring their inputs and trying to figure out what they're going to do is definitely the best way to play Marduk. Annoy them with down 3. 4-2 is a counter hit launcher. Let's see. But mirroring them, that way down back 2 always keeps realigning. Other than that, important things to know for Marduk. This is -14. Once you see it like once, it's not that hard to react to. So just max punish it. Down forward 1-2, like I was saying, is good to throw out every now and then, but it's a crutch because it's high, and there's no 50-50 here. There's like nothing here. Full crouch down forward 4, which knocks down for free grab or free free stomp if I can fucking crouch cancel. Put up. +8, it's really good. Wall stand 3s, it hits on 18. So if they try doing anything after this, but yeah, stomp them to the head. But yeah, he's pretty linear. Unless they start doing things like back 2, like even back 3 is pretty linear. So these are all moves you're going to see typically in neutral. Other than that, if you do read what he's going to do, like I said, BTS down 1+2 is hell and safe. A lot of people still use wall stand 1-2 as a crutch. They'll just do it raw. They won't properly confirm that. So that's also high. Keep that in mind. 3, 2, I think both hits are punishable. This is -10. This is at least -12. This is high. Tackle, if you read the tackle, you can like, you know, do a launcher. So he's still only on the ground, and once he starts tackling, like he's committed to it, right? Other than that, he's kind of like Noctis. Once you're in his face, you know, there's not much he can do. Like he needs frames to be scary. Like all he really has is tackle, which is really good because, sorry, his reversal goes into tackle, so that's huge. But he really has duck jab and reverse. That's it. That's all he has once you're in his face. Is nothing else. Because once again, his hop kick at best is 60, and then you saw there, he like fell out of it. So, but that's about it. Don't let him play at range 2, because if you're playing here, against Marduk, like here or here, your chances are you're already losing. You just don't realize it yet. You need to play here in his face, stepping a lot, and then kind of rushing him down. Because once again, this is slow, this is slow, his standing forward is even slow. This is the only thing he has that's fast, so as long as you properly punish like down forward 2, you know, nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, I would say just practice against his tackle, at least just breaking it. You don't have to really worry about the metagame, because you can even guess what he's going to do, right? Without even reacting to it, you can still just guess. So, yeah, that's kind of about it. Hey, you're welcome, man. I need to learn some more Steve, and then make our way, keep leveling up Marduk and Armor King, get him at least to ruler. Shouldn't be too hard. Anything else I'm missing here? I don't think so. Second hit is punishable, it's at least 13. Once again, back 3 is safe, so safe but linear. Yeah, see, hella linear. That's kind of a Marduk's MO. Yeah, and back 2 is a great homing attack, don't get me wrong, but it is on the slower end. It probably hits on like 17, maybe 18. 444 is so pathetic because he has his dinky ass little legs. So like, I'll punch you here. I'm gonna just get hit constantly. 444. Right through him. 444. Oh, 444 is a pretty good attack. That's a really good one. Because yeah, counter hit, knocks down, ground hitting, plus frames, pretty good. 444 though is a garbage mid. Garbage homing. Back 2 is only good homing attack. And a lot of people don't use this, so. With that being said, he's a fun character. He's definitely worth learning. Just like Armor King, except obviously Marduk is like significantly more complex than Armor King. Although Armor King still gets pretty good damage, all things considered, so. I think that's about it.